When I woke up, it was light. It was awfully quiet. Too quiet. I mean, our house just isn't naturally quiet. The radio is usually going full blast, and the TV is turned up loud, and people are wrestling and knocking over lamps and tripping over coffee table and yelling at each other. Something was wrong, but I couldn't quite figure out what. Something had happened. I couldn't remember what. I blinked and Soda bewildered me. He was sitting on the edge of the bed watching me. Soda? My voice sounded weak and hoarse. Is somebody sick? Yeah. His voice was oddly gentle. Go back to sleep now. An idea was slowly dawning on me. Am, am I sick? He stroked my hair. Yeah, you're sick. Now be quiet. I had one more question. I was still kind of mixed up. Is Derry sorry I'm sick? I had a funny feeling that Derry was sad because I was sick. Everything seemed vague and hazy. Soda gave me a funny look. He was quiet for a moment. Yeah, he's sorry you're sick. Now please shut up, will you, honey? Go back to sleep. I closed my eyes. I was awful tired. When I woke up next, it was daylight and I was hot under the blankets on me. I was thirsty and hungry, but my stomach was so uneasy I knew I wouldn't be able to hold anything down. Derry had pulled the armchair into the bedroom and was asleep in it. He should be at work, I thought. Why is he asleep in the armchair? Hey, Derry, I said softly, shaking his knee. Hey, Derry, wake up. He opened his eyes. Oh, Pony Boy, are you okay? Yeah, I said. I think so. Something had happened, but I still couldn't remember it, although I was thinking a lot clearer than I had the last time I woke up. He sighed in relief and pushed my hair back. Gosh, kid, you had us scared to death. Well, what was the matter with me? He shook his head. I told you you're in no condition for a rumble. Exhaustion, shock, minor concussion. And then Two-Bit comes blubbering over here about some tale about how you were running a fever before the rumble, and how it was all his fault you were sick. He was pretty torn up that night, Derry said. He was quiet for a minute. We all were. And then I remembered. Dallas and Johnny were dead. Don't think of them, I thought. Don't remember how Johnny was your buddy. Don't remember what he did. He didn't want to die. Don't think of Dally breaking up in the hospital, crumpled under the streetlight. Try to think that Johnny's better off now. Try to think that Dally would have ended up like that sooner or later. Best of all, don't think. Blank your mind. Don't remember. Don't remember. Well, where'd I get a concussion? I said. My head itched, but I couldn't scratch it for the bandage. How long have I been asleep? Well, you got a cushion from getting kicked in the head. Soda saw it. He landed all over that social. I've never seen him so mad. I think he could have whipped anyone the state he was in. Today's Tuesday. You've been asleep and delirious since Saturday night. Don't you remember? No, I said slowly. Derry, I'm not going to be able to make up the school I missed. And I still got to go to court and talk to the police about Bob getting killed. And now, with Dally, I took a deep breath. Derry, do you think they'll split us up? Put me in a home or something? He was silent. I don't know, baby. I just don't know. I stared at the ceiling. What would it be like, I wondered, staring at a different ceiling? What would it be like in a different bed, in a different room? There was a hard, painful lump in my throat, and I couldn't swallow. Don't you ever remember being in the hospital? Derry asked. He was trying to change the subject. I shook my head. I don't remember. Well, you kept asking for me and Soda, sometimes for Mom and Dad, too, but mostly for Soda. Something in his tone of voice made me look at him. Mostly for Soda. Did I ask for Derry at all? Or was he just saying that? Derry? I didn't quite know what I wanted to say, but I had a sick feeling maybe I hadn't called for him while I was delirious, and maybe I only wanted Soda Pop to be with me. What all had I said when I was sick? I couldn't remember. I didn't want to remember. Johnny left you his copy of Gone with the Wind. Told the nurse he wanted you to have it. I looked at the paperback lying on the table. I didn't want to finish it. I'd never get past the part where the Southern gentlemen go riding into sure death because they're gallant. Southern gentlemen with big black eyes and blue jeans and t-shirts. Southern gentlemen crumbled under the streetlights. Don't remember. Don't try to decide which one died gallant. Don't remember. Where's Soda? I asked. And then I could have kicked myself. Why can't you talk to Derry, idiot? I said to myself. Why do you feel uncomfortable talking to Derry? Well, asleep, I hope. I thought he was going to go sleep shaving this morning, cut his throat. Had to push him to bed, and he was out like a light in a second. But Derry's hopes that Soda were asleep were immediately ruined because he came running in, clad only in a pair of blue jeans. Hey, potty boy! He yelled, and leaped for me, but Derry caught him. Hey, no real stuff, little buddy. So Soda had to content himself with bouncing up and down on the bed and pounding on my shoulder. Gosh, but you were sick. You feel okay now? I'm okay. I'm just a little hungry. Well, I think you would be, Derry said. You wouldn't eat anything most of the time you were sick. How'd you like some mushroom soup? I suddenly realized just how empty I was. Man, I like that just fine. I'm gonna make some. Soda Pop, take it easy with him, okay? Soda looked back at him indignantly. You'd think I was gonna challenge him to a track meet or something right off the bat. Oh no, I groaned. Track meet? I guess it's just about puts me out of every race. I won't be back in condition for the meets. And the coach was counting on me. Well, college is always next year, Soda said. Soda never grasped the importance that Derry and I put on athletics. My kid never understood why we went all out for studying. Don't sweat about some track meet. Soda, I said suddenly. What all did I say when I was delirious? Oh, you thought you were in Wintersville most of the time? Then he kept saying Johnny didn't mean to kill that Sosha. Hey, I didn't know you didn't like bologna. I went cold. Oh, I don't like it. I never liked it. Soda just looked at me. Well, you used to eat it. That's why you wouldn't eat anything when you were sick. You kept saying you didn't like bologna no matter what it was we were trying to get you to eat. I don't like it, I repeated. Soda, did I ask for Derry when I was sick? Yeah, sure, he said, looking at me strangely. Yes, for him and me both. Sometimes Mom and Dad, and for Johnny. Oh, well, I thought I didn't ask for Derry. It was bugging me. Soda grinned. Well, you did, so don't worry. We stayed with you so much, the doctor told us we were going to end up in the hospital ourselves if we didn't get some sleep. But we didn't get any anyway. I took a good look at him. He looked completely worn out. There were circles under his eyes, and he had a tense, tired look to him. Yet his dark eyes were still laughing and carefree and reckless. You look beat, I said frankly. I bet you ain't had 3 hours of sleep since Saturday night. He grinned but didn't tonight. Scoot over. He crawled over me and flopped down. And before Derry came back in with the soup, we were both asleep. Alright, I hope you enjoyed chapter 10 there. I don't know about you guys. Was anybody laughing about the part at the hospital when they're trying to feed Pony food and he's saying he doesn't like bologna? Can you imagine? Like, here they have like a scoop of mashed potatoes, right? And they're shoving it in his face. Like, here, have some mashed potatoes. No, no, I don't like bologna. No, Pony, no, seriously, it's mashed potatoes. No, bologna's not good. I don't like bologna. Something about that scene just makes me laugh. But it's good to know that the brothers are home now. And the big question that's going to be answered here in the upcoming chapters is, what's going to happen to these kids? Are they going to have to go to a boys' home? Is Pony going to get to stay with his brothers? Hey, read on to find out.